Sports fans, we are back for a potentially legendary edition of On the Money podcast here tonight. You're going to be seeing some live reactions, feelings, emotions, and drafting here on this podcast tonight as the rookie drafts are going to be going down as we do the podcast. Good to have you guys filing in as we get ready to set it off here in the On the Money Sports Lounge. A week away from the NFL release schedule, so a little spoiler alert, Easter egg for what's coming to you next week. This week, we're throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks, drafting our rookie drafts, and breaking everything down going on in the world of sports because it was a big week in the sports world.
Yeah, everywhere.
There was a Monday nights with full slates of action and NBA playoffs, MLB, NHL hockey playoffs have been absolutely insane.
I haven't heard nothing from Boston fans, though.
They're still, recovering from blowing the.
May I remind you, it was 3-1.
It was 3-1.
Okay,
And then Tatum gets scratched.
I never remember I came on this podcast, I said the Sixers getting swept.
Well, most of the fan base probably had the expectations set to super low.
I thought that
until they finally did something.
Worst case, sweat. Best case, gentleman's sweep. Either way, I didn't have them winning. They beat them. And everybody, Tatum didn't play the last game. I don't want to hear. You were up 3-1.
Up 3-1.
You had two other chances with Tatum to win. Am I correct in that assessment?
And the first team in playoff history to have 3 starters in their starting 5 not score a single point. The Celtics put out a starting 5 for Game 7 that was destined to fail. And lo and behold, when you actually start playing your big man like a big man, there's a lot of teams in the league that can't really do anything about it. Celtics being one of them. They lived and died by the 3 ball. I think it was insane that Tatum ends up being scratched 25 minutes before tip-off. Not really sure what goes into that. But Sixers cruised for most of the game, closed it out. No Embiid tonight for the Sixers in Game 2 against the Knicks. But even if this is the end of the road for your beloved Philadelphia 76ers, they did accomplish 2 things this year that they haven't done in a very long time. 1, first time since 1982 that they beat the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. That's 45 years. 2, first Game 7 that they win in 25 years.
Yeah.
So
since Iverson, right?
Yeah, kind of a big deal. Of course, now Embiid, the minutes and everything, it takes its toll on the big man.
They should have traded him.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's a whole other conversation.
Build around Maxey and Edgecombe.
I mean, maybe that's what's coming, but at this point, what are you actually going to get for a Embiid?
Probably not much.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd keep Paul George over Embiid.
He's been decent. They're playing right now, going into halftime. It's a tight ball game. Remember, the Sixers tend to play a little bit faster pace when Embiid's not on the floor.
That's the game they want to play.
It's how they want to run the floor when he's not there. And also, they've spent so much time playing without him that they kind of have a flow and a rhythm. When he's not there.
I feel as though he messes it up sometimes. Although he was a big difference maker. Being down 3-1, coming back and winning a series.
I think it's safe to say that without him, they don't advance. It took a team effort. And if this is the end of the road for you guys, at least, the feel-good moment was being able to say, we came back 3-1.
We sent Boston home in the first round.
Sent Boston, something that, people have waited decades to be able to.
I haven't seen a single Boston Celtics fan make fun of the Sixers or appear anywhere.
They're still probably in shock as far as what went down.
So
I've been shocked. I've been in shock with everything that's been going down. We've got the dynasty rookie draft, so a lot of crazy stuff was going on in the leagues, a lot of trades and getting everything situated, hearing from people that you don't hear from for months. Everybody's dialed in. The people getting ready to get into the war room to make these picks. We've spent so much time on the podcast in the last couple of months talking about the possibilities of where these rookies are going to end up, where they're going to go, who's going to take them. We saw the draft together. It answered a few questions for us, and then it made us take a good look at our rosters in Dynasty and the Sleeper app and figuring out, okay, where do we go from here? Here's my picks. Do I go all in on this draft? Do I try to set myself up for next year's draft class, getting myself some 2027 ones. A lot of different strategies coming into play and all coming full circle tonight because we are going to be drafting live, pal.
In 5 minutes.
Down. Waiting to hear from the commissioner. He's shooting some pool. He may or may not be ready exactly at the time we're supposed to be drafting, but just waiting on he's ready. So it looks like we're going to be starting out with the Kingpins draft. The league I am the champion of.
I don't see anybody in the war room but me and Dooley.
Hey, you guys are ready. I have no picks in this first draft, so I will be your mean Gene Okerlund through the next 20 to 25 minutes as my co-host is going to be experiencing a plethora of emotions, seeing as how many picks do you have in Kingpins? Give us the rundown on what's going on here with you.
I have 2 firsts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s, no 3s, and 2 4s.
Okay. Are you going to be staying
What's up, Rob? What's up, Chris?
Are you going to be staying put in your position?
Oh, if they miss the clock, they're just going to get best available. Ain't my problem. There's no do-overs. After the bullshit that happened in one of our leagues today, the do-overs are over.
You got to be locked
There's
in.
no pause and rewind.
Going into the
There's no
room.
putting a blank video cassette in the VCR and pressing record and recording over last week's episode of Raw.
We're all adults, guys.
It's over. If you don't get into this draft room and draft, it is on you.
Yeah.
We're not waiting till the end of May to do a rookie dynasty draft.
The commish is in the group chat, letting it be known. So you're probably going to see it. I am in the war room, although I don't have any picks. I'm curious to see how this all goes down and could potentially be sending out some
There
live
are
trades.
no do-overs.
Now this in Kingpins, nothing crazy really happened in Kingpins. Kingpins, this is just a long time coming. We're looking forward to this draft, seeing how it plays out. All the trades that were going to go down in Kingpins have gone down. It is now time to see who goes 101. The time for talk has ended. It is time to put your money where your mouth is, and it is time to make your picks. You've got Alexi at 101. You've got Netta sitting at 102.
Netta,
Matthew
can you hear me?
At 103, followed by Oscar and Dooley. Oscar again at 106.
The 104 for the 104, the 106 for the 102, Netta. Come on, Netta. I know you're out there, and I know you hear me.
RJ, Bobby, Terrell, Matthew back-to-back with the 110, 111, and Nick, who actually has a draft pick in this draft. One more draft pick than I do. Actually, my pick, the 112. This is the league where I kind of said F them picks. I went all in on my roster.
Yeah.
I told you guys last year, I'm looking to keep this together for 2 years. This is
Chris is
year
in
2.
there. Chris followed all those do-overs. Oh, money, I got you. Because, I'm typing, I'm podcasting.
It's a lot.
I'm everywhere.
On. We're all
so
over.
my fingers, I already text bad as it is.
Listen, you're drafting, so don't worry. I don't mind talking everybody through the Kingpins part of the draft. It's going to get a little crazy when we get to the second draft. That's where all the controversy is. That's where all the mayhem and the chaos is. As a matter of fact, I might jump into that war room while this is going on to see if anybody's having any last second, how you feeling about this pick? Have we got a hold of McLovin? Have we been able to get a hold of McLovin? The casino won't let me put the podcast on the big screen. Stingy bastards. That would have been amazing.
Shout out to RJ Kern for becoming the GM of Buffalo Wild Wings in Millville.
Yes, sir.
An on-the-money sports dude from the beginning.
Yes,
me and him have the infamous, he has rivers over, Aaron Roethlisberger.
Of the Forum Originals.
Yes, sir.
We will be going to B-Dubs.
Now that I know someone that's running it, it's not that I expect free food because I don't. I pay. My thing is service.
Yeah.
And Rob, and RJ, can we do something about the
He's been telling us to go for a minute too, though. Like he's been telling us. Maybe next time we do a B-Dubs draft, it could be when
was he the GM when we went to the NFL draft? Because the service felt different that day.
I don't know. I don't know how many years he had.
RJ has spoken. F him. All right. Who cares about if you're not in there? It's your fault.
It's going to be going down. We are going to see who. And now, mind you, this is a 1 quarterback, 2 flex league. So the first round in this league and the first round in our
Meta's in there, so she
league
must not like my trades. So she's just doing what I do to other people and ignore it.
Yeah, just ignoring it until the moment comes. Maybe this could be the moment. Maybe this is the time where you send a live bet. It's just like a live bet. You send
every live bet I ran this year
did
not work. You know what? I'm lying. One did work.
The draft has begun.
The Chargers field goal.
And the GM is on the clock. And Jeremiah Love goes 101 overall. No real surprise.
Think about this real good, Netta. The 104, the 106.
She's getting ready to make the pick. I don't know if that's happening. Love to Alexi's team, who has been wheeling and dealing all season. Oh, Serge is texting me right now. Only rookie, Serge. I don't know if you're watching the podcast right now.
All right, Matt, make the pick because I know who you're. Thank you for doing that. Yes, you may have messed up my board, but you ain't getting Carnell Tate, bud.
So we got Jeremiah Love, Mekhi Lemon going the first wide receiver off the board is Mekhi Lemon, followed by Jadarian Price.
You could have got Mekhi Lemon still at the 4.
Carnell Tate by Money. Followed by Jordan Tyson at the 105 from Dooley, who probably got sniped because I know Dooley was looking to get himself another running back on that roster.
I was looking at Price. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, he went to one of the favorite destinations. He went where we wanted one of these rookies to go. Whatever rookie they took, whether it was Coleman, whether it was Price, we were going to be happy.
I'm cool.
Because they are going to take the Kenneth Walker role.
I got the best wide receiver in the draft at number 4.
I can't believe Mekhi Lemon went before Carnell Tate. I am surprised at that. I wouldn't have been shocked at Tyson. I am shocked at Mekhi Lemon going number 1.
I didn't think Tate was going to be there.
I did
not think Tate was going to be there.
We have the Dynasty of Arms draft coming up after this, so it's very eye-popping to see. Oh, Kenyon Sadiq, top tight end off the board at the 108 to Bobby, which has Terrell now on the clock. Live reaction to the rookie
draft. Bro, I got Carnell Tate at 4, bro. Let's go.
How does that make you feel about that offer that you were?
It may happen now, so the hell with
I would ask for a little bit more. After what we've seen the last couple of days, why not? The price goes up, right? You got yourself a starting wide receiver
to pair with the rookie I picked last year into Torrey McMillan,
Justin Jefferson. So
my bench still, and I got Parker Washington, who's the true Jaguars wide receiver 2 because wide receiver 1 is Jacoby Myers. BTJ has fallen that far off the chart.
Yeah, but he has a chance to bounce back. He does have a chance to bounce back. I'm not going to rule out a comeback season from BTJ just yet, but it's just hard to read where the Jaguars are going to go from their success last year. Is Parker Washington going to be able to duplicate his success? Right now, Parker Washington and BTJ are in the same boat. They have to replicate their success. Chris Bell, potentially the new wide receiver 1 for the Miami Dolphins coming off the board.
Don't do it, Mike. Come on, Mike. You know you don't want to. You don't want that guy.
We've got Jeremiah Love, Mekhi Lemon, Jadarian Price, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Casey Concepcion, Omar Cooper, Kenyon Sadiq, Denzel Boston, Chris Bell, and now it is Matthew on the clock he was forced to use his back-to-back picks. The 110 and the 111 now. He's sitting there trying to figure out what he's going to do. Antonio Williams is the pick from the Washington Commanders, which now puts Nick up at 112. First round, moving along. Couple names still sitting there that we'll probably see.
Nick is not in there, so that means auto pick.
This is going to be the first.
So that means it's going to be Fernando Mendoza.
It is his only pick of this draft. I was very curious to see that he actually had a pick because he said F them picks before I said
it's going to be Mendoza, which sucks because
he has Burrow.
I was going to take Mendoza on round 2.
That's interesting. Does he fall this low in the next draft? I mean, with the super flex
If he
rules,
falls,
it's going to be different.
Nah, he's going to get picked in the
There's,
first round.
you know, Dynasty of Arms trade.
I mean, I picked up on waivers, and I know it sounds crazy to say this out loud, but I picked up Deshaun Watson because it's such a starved.
See what's going on here in the chat.
There's no way he's
probably an auto pick here. Yeah, Mike, it's going to be an auto pick here. Shout out to Mike D doing his due diligence. It's been a crazy 48 hours for the commish. We feel for you. We love you, buddy, for having to
see. Matt was trying to be greedy and get my pick 2, pick 4, so that he could take Price and Tate or Tyson at the back to back. That's what he wanted. Well, now he ain't got shit. Now he just got Price.
He wants to be sitting in the position that I'm in the next draft, where you have the back-to-back picks, and it's probably good. I'm very curious to see how those first 3 picks go in the next draft. But this definitely, taking Makai Lemon 102 was crazy. We'll see, though.
I didn't think Matt would take Price.
We'll see. Yeah, Terrell, he only has the 1 pick.
If Carnell Tate...
Sleeper chat is going crazy right now.
Who cares? What are we worried about? It's auto pick. Deal with it.
It's 1 auto pick. He's not going to have another one. All the other picks are scattered around. I traded all mine. Like the 212, the 312, they're all over the map. And honestly, you know, Fernando Mendoza, congratulations. You are now a part of Nick's team. And we go back to Oscar Money. Jonah Coleman off the board at the top of the 2nd round. A great pick. I really like Jonah Coleman.
Matt, thank you for not picking him, and those, which is crazy because I really thought you would have been smart enough to pick that guy. 1, he has J.K. Dobbins in front of him. However, he has J.K. and he has R.J. Harvey. Dude, they picked him in the 3rd round.
J.K. will eventually not be.
J.K. won't be there, and R.J. didn't do much to like really cement himself as the guy last year.
Well, he has a chance to do it this year.
Yes, he does.
But you have a guy in Coleman that could do the same thing.
That they're very high on.
Coleman is a bruiser, and he is going to make things happen. So now, Netta's on the clock. Maybe we get the 2nd auto pick of the draft. Here at the top of the 2nd round.
Pick Jeremy Bernard. Now he's going to be a stud for the Steelers. 10 years in the making.
See, I'm kind of just eyeing up where everybody goes and seeing who I need to hit up once the draft is over to try to see what they're trying to do. Because there's still going to be teams that need
old money is
positions.
I'm talking in the 3rd person, but yo, my wide receiver guys hit. Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Woo, this is landing just like I want it.
Wow.
Let's go, bro.
So you've got Carnell Tate, Jonah Coleman, Eli Stowers,
KC Conception.
You know, I'm liking your draft so far.
But there's nothing in the 2nd round. Football acumen, right?
Yeah, but you haven't gotten to those picks yet. It's getting there. There's about to be a drop off. But there's still some juice there. There's definitely going to be a drop off. It's all happening right now, folks. Live draft, NBA playoffs going down, MLB baseball, which I'm about to jump over to.
Nice pick, Alexi, because that's who I was just about to pick.
Yankees having a rough one tonight against Evaldi. It's still the bottom of the 5th time there's still, plenty of time to be able to make something happen, but it needs to happen sooner than later because it's starting to look like crunch time for sure for my beloved Yankees. Cubs up 3-1 on the Reds. Royals up 1-0 on the Guardians in the top of the 4th. Mets getting ready to kick off with Colorado at 9:20. Nicholas Singleton going at the 206. Again, Dooley passes. Oh, no, that wasn't Dooley's pick before that. That was
Alexi.
Pick.
He picked the Sean
So you got Singleton. Wow. Yep. So you got Carnell Tate, KC Concepcion, Jonah Coleman, Eli Stowers. Wow, you've been able to just really get whoever you wanted here. The draft has really fallen into your favor. I'm very curious, once this is all processed, to go back to the analyzer and kind of see how everything measures up post-draft. Once the picks become players.
We'll do that.
Once the pick become players, to actually see, like, break it all down and look at who is in that top 5.
76ers are next. Ken, I'm a Sixers fan, so of course I'm going to say the Sixers. But the Knicks are the better team on paper, like overall.
Right now, it is at halftime. Sixers up by 1 point, 62-61.
It's fast
So
paced.
you've got a fast-paced ball game, a high-scoring ball game right
And
now.
mind you, the
at
coach is going
halftime.
through some very personal stuff. His brother just unexpectedly passed away last week.
That's crazy.
He had to go to the funeral yesterday to be back. Like, yo,
That's crazy. And speaking of, R.I.P. Ted Turner, man. A legend passes away today. R.I.P. to the Turner Broadcasting Network. Grew up on TBS, watching the Braves on TBS Superstation. Of course, the storied history of him purchasing WCW and hiring Eric Bischoff, kicking off the Monday Night Wars, becoming the alternative source of television, becoming the edgy content that you weren't getting on the other channel. WCW was like providing that for you.
Used to watch.
They ran the wrestling world for 2 years, regardless of what they got wrong. They ruled the wrestling world for a 2-year span, had the WWF on the ropes, couldn't take them out completely, but at the end of the day, they were able to do what so many others wish that they could do. Everybody who, when Vince brought all the territories together and just kind of poached every single territory, like Bischoff, WCW, Turner really was trying to go toe-to-toe and actually beat him. Like, we have him to thank for what we know as the Monday Night Wars, which evolved into edgier, more adult content with the NWO inception, which later turned into the Attitude Era, which there's a lot of good and bad with that, but it was a high point no matter what,
then, he had the Braves. You got to watch very few people could be able to watch their team.
Yeah.
And
unless you were out there, unless you were in that area,
if you were a New Jersey relative, like I know a couple Braves fans, they were able to see all those Braves games.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I was watching a lot of them. They were always coming on at like 6-something, and this is when the Braves were winning a lot at that point in time. This is the '90s version of the Braves.
The GM has spoken.
Killer, yeah, you really hit on some picks in these first 2 rounds. It's crazy what fell to you and how it fell to you. Really, after the 102, that's what changed it. And then Matt had his heart set on Jadarian Price, so no matter what, you were gonna get.
That's all right. After the draft,
wide receiver.
Matt's probably gonna throw. Oh shit! I didn't even know. Is Kamar for a number 2 overall pick collusion? Asking for a friend?
That is one of the ugliest deals that I've seen go down in a minute. A deal that probably wouldn't go down in a lot of places. It did go down, though, earlier. Though, like we said, there was a lot going on leading up to the preparations for the rookie draft. A lot of wheeling, a lot of dealing, and a little bit of shenanigans in between. And some trades went down and were processed prior to the draft, because you want your picks before the draft actually goes down.
Start a poll. Let's see if I knew how to use that feature. Ken, Spurs or Wolves? I'm going Spurs regardless, bro. Because
this is a big one for the Spurs because they lost game 1. So this is a big spot for the Spurs to be able to even this series up, because I feel like if anybody on that side has a shot against OKC in this format, it is the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota can change my mind with how they handle this series, but Ant-Man came up clutch, came up huge for Timberwolves. I think Minnesota goes up 2-0 today. I think Minnesota goes up 2-0. Series is far from over, but I think that Minnesota takes the 2-0 lead, rides the wave of momentum that they have from the last game where they were able to, close the door on game 1, close out game 1, and get the W. Minnesota, I feel like for the last couple of years, it's like they're synonymous with the Western Conference Finals. I wouldn't be totally shocked if they end up outlasting San Antonio, but I wouldn't be shocked if San Antonio wins. That's a very good, even matchup to determine who gets to face the defending champions. Potentially lose, but still, who gets to face them, and see what happens from there.
Yeah, it should be a good. My official
pick is going to be the Timberwolves tonight, though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going Spurs.
You think
I'm a big Wemby guy, bro.
Me too.
Wemby mania,
Me too.
bro.
I got love for Wemby.
Wemby made me a lot of money last year when I was betting hard on basketball in 2025.
Yeah,
this year I really wasn't. I didn't bet on basketball.
Points, little double.
I guess I just
action.
been saving my money for football.
This is my time of year right here with baseball season. This is where I like to shine as far as the betting goes. I'm gonna miss it when it's gone, so I'm gonna make the most of it.
RJ who has all his picks: Omar Cooper, Elijah Sarrett.
So we're right now in the middle
Baltimore,
middle of the third. Moving along.
Brennan Thompson, wide receiver for the Chargers.
Here at the back end of the
Bobby's up. Bobby took Sadiq first round and Emmett Johnson in the second round. So,
Kenyon Sadiq, number one rated tight end. Anybody who's in the war room right now, tune into the podcast. You're getting a live reaction breakdown of the draft as it's happening.
Rob Concepcion is my boy, and he plays for the Browns. And that's how highly I think of him. There's like this. They built these receivers, these running backs. I got you. Like they built the receiving. Like I feel as though they built this team to actually be good.
Browns.
Yeah.
Because they got two good receivers.
Yeah, they got Boston, don't they?
Yeah, they got Denzel Boston and they got Concepcion.
And you still got Jerry Jeudy, so it's a nice little.
You still got Jerry Jeudy.
Harold Fannon's returning. Quinton
Fannin.
Junkins has already been spotted doing light duty last week in minicamp.
Fannon's getting treated and looked at and sold like a top 5 tight end.
Yes, he
already.
is.
And so, I mean, when you look at how much he was doing on the field.
And Todd Monken now is going to be running the offense. He's going to bring that offense that he worked with Lamar Jackson, a simplified passing game, nothing really overcomplicated. So if Deshaun Watson can't get it now, I don't know what else you can do. They're simplifying the offense for him. He didn't play at all last year.
I think Harold Fannin puts himself in the top 5 conversation with the numbers that he puts up in this offense with all these other options that you have. You know what I mean? The tight end is going to have some easy gimme targets because there's going to be a lot to cover. And if your boy is healthy, they ain't going to be able to load the box with all these different targets that you can get the ball to quickly. So it's going to be very interesting. You line 4 up and let Quinshon Judkins eat when they're expecting pass. And Deshaun Watson, he'll line up from the shotgun all day long. He loves that. But the situation isn't too bad. I mean, there's a lot with Deshaun Watson, one of the worst trades in the history of the league, apart from what he was doing off the field and all that crap. But he has the potential to be the comeback player of the year this year.
That is true.
He can be in the conversation this year.
Draft has gotten slow now.
And we're getting down to the last round here. This is the hard part. This is the
the end of the middle of the third to the end of the fourth.
I'll probably
guess what? Everybody keeps talking about the 2027 draft. It's going to be like this in those 2 rounds next year too.
Maybe. I don't know. I think there's going to be some talent.
With the NIL the way it is, a lot of the people we think that are going to come out next year are probably going to pull a Yui. And
that's the worst possible scenario is if a lot of these players that we're lining up all these picks for don't even end up joining.
Yes. So then everybody who got these 2027 picks are going to be like unloading them like crazy.
That's insane. I would be very hurt because I'm looking at 3 firsts for 2027 that I'm looking forward to using when the time comes in next year's Kingpins draft.
I'm very ecstatic.
Red scored again.
I have no first round pick.
Kalen Black. You have no.
But I'm pretty sure I can make a trade next year to make that happen.
I traded some of the 2027s away that I had, but I ended up getting them back because I started buying back in. I started doing my research and hearing what a lot of the Dynasty shows that I watch telling, just breaking down who's going to be there. And if I'm not able to have the one-on-one, there's still a lot of other spots that I could fall into.
There's the one-on-one that everybody wants, and Matt's going to have them because
for now.
Yeah, I'm pretty,
Now, if he can, let's see if he knows how to move it, because I kind of set the bar very high with the expectation level of the 101 and what the package is supposed to be for it. But since I executed it, it hasn't been done. Tonight, both people with the 101 will be using their picks. Alexi already used his. McLovin is going to use his unless we get a shock last-minute trade, which I don't think is going to happen because everybody's in the war room getting ready to go make their picks. Oh, freaking! This guy's got this. So he's probably going to end up doing the same thing in the next draft that he just did in this one, with his pick at the top.
Who, Matt? Yeah, that's why he moved his back.
I asked it in the group chat. And
that's why he did what he did.
I don't want to spoil it just yet because I don't know if anybody from DOA is currently watching. So league integrity.
Anybody's from DOA is watching.
All right.
Oh, the second running back on the chart is off. That's why that move was made today. Trading a guy who's about to retire.
Oh.
You're lucky there's no veto button.
The other side was okay with the deal.
Which is insane.
This is a repeat of something that we experienced in another league.
I felt this 2 years ago.
This is potentially the iceberg that will sink the Titanic one day.
Which is going to piss me off.
Make the best of your
because let me tell you, if this league goes under with the team that I have in that league,
yeah, it's gonna hurt,
bro. I'm done. I'm never joining a new league again. Whatever leagues I'm in now are the leagues I'm with till the day I go 6 feet under. I will not join another league. Simple as that.
Oof. I was filling in Heather into the drama because she's gonna be taking over so that we don't have an auto pick.
Bullshit. That's what that was.
Explaining.
It was bullshit.
I didn't even tell her today. I just told her
it was bullshit at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's bullshit at almost 9 o'clock at night, and it's going to be bullshit tomorrow. Because that mother effer knows that if that was sent to him, he would have declined that shit in a heartbeat.
Or if it was passed, he would have had a cow.
He would have had a conniption.
He would have had a cow.
But since it was him, it's fine and dandy.
Well, fantasy gods always work their
exactly.
That's all. That's all you can say about that.
When you do dirt, you get dirt.
He's gonna have to do something. But definitely
make it right. Make it right.
Definitely created a ruckus in the group for sure. Drew Aller going at the 403, Pittsburgh quarterback that was drafted this year.
Damn, Alex.
So Alexi goes with Drew Aller. Carson Beck goes at the 404. That's your original pick?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Carson Beck.
I was gonna pick Aller.
There's a path to him starting this year. Maybe Brissett doesn't play the entire season.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe I'll be inquiring about Carson Beck down the road to you. Pair him up with McBride when the time is right. I held on to Patty. There was trade talks surrounding Pat Mahomes, but I said to myself, let me just hold on to him. I think it's the better thing to do and see how this shit plays out here. Oh, man. What a beautiful time. Having this all set up. Rookies are going to be implemented into the rosters. Decisions are there's going to have to be some drops. You might not have enough bench spots for a lot of the players that you're drafting tonight, so we could see some drops hitting the pool. The waiver wire is going to be electric tonight because which rookies fell through the cracks of this draft? This draft has been scoffed upon for so much, for so long. Oh, there's only two good this. There's only one or two good these. Everything after the 105 means nothing. And there are players that we are going to be wrong about, and they are going to be sitting on the waiver wire after this round of drafting has finished. Hell, I'm going to look at them right after this draft is done before the next draft starts because I'm putting my shit in right now, and I am going to do a little bit of bargain shopping. Couponing. Jake Endries just went. Cincinnati tight end. Rebel Hayes with the two picks that I gave him. One of them he's using for Kevin Coleman. Seth McGowan just went off the board. And Mr. Irrelevant is about to be picked by Terrell. the 410 and the 412 that I gave him for Chris Rodriguez prior to Chris Rodriguez being traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars, which made me feel a lot better about that deal. Definitely feeling the Jaguar situation more than the Commander situation, because it's really hard to tell what they're doing at that position. On top of the fact that now,
I like what I did
with a healthy Jaden Daniels, things
the
are going to
only
look
pick
a little
was
different.
CJ Daniels, but at that time, it's like there's nothing really there to grab.
Oh, you killed the first 2 rounds. I can't believe. And Riley Leonard, who was drafted last year, I dropped him. He just got drafted at the 412. Riley Leonard, he's sitting behind Daniel Jones. Hey, if
My
Jones
week
ain't
1
healthy,
opponent is Netta. You're gonna fill my raft now since you didn't make that trade.
I've got RJ. I wonder if this is the same, like the repeat as last year. I don't think so. I don't think I faced RJ week 1, but I got him week 1 this year. Good draft, gentlemen. Good draft. It was more or less in a timely fashion. It got a little murky in that 3rd or 4th round because that was how Saturday felt. I was watching it. It was murky. There was a couple names I liked. There's a couple. I mean, he really got away with. Okay, interesting.
I like Randall too. That was a nice sneaky pick.
So rattle off your team for us
Hold
now
on.
that your draft is done.
I'm just getting all my guys on.
Who are the new acquisitions to the bloodline? Because your strategy is you're building through the draft in this league. You got a young team.
That's why this league better not fold.
You got a young team, so you're using the draft to build your team up. Getting the pieces together that you need for ultimate success. Let's see here. Let me just go to your team here.
Now, what does this mean? I'm over. You're 1 player over on the roster.
You gotta adjust it now. It's all set up.
Eli DeMarcado, you are gone.
League.
You are no longer needed in the bloodline.
Let me see here. So. Well, Carnell Tate already in the starting spot. You got Jonah Coleman, Casey Concepcion, Taxi Squad, CJ Daniels, Carson Beck, Singleton, Adam Randall, Baltimore running back. Interesting. Adam Randall, what his role is going to be this year, because they got Justice Hill there. He's still there, but he's a little long in the tooth. Derrick Henry, who knows when the fall off is going to be for him. He had another great
Boats
year
and Hoses
last year.
updated their teenage award of the rings.
Yeah, now that you got the picture is a little bit clearer. Now that you've got your picks, you've got your players together, the draft is done, and now the value of the 2027 picks goes up, since that is the next
Roman Wilson got cut.
Draft. And I'm sitting with Nick's pick, Alexi's pick, and Mikey's pick for 2027 as far as first go. Dawson Knox just got dropped. Teams are cleaning house right now, making tough decisions for their rosters, doing what's best for their teams. We got one draft out of the way, gentlemen. Well done. It was nice to spectate, nice to see and get a little feel for what was to come.
Could have moved up the 105 and didn't take it. Tyson, my guy, was there shaking my head. Should have did it, bro.
Are you regretting not moving up? What was going to be
the offer?
I
think I'm going to hold on to Addison until training camp, Alex. I respect the deal.
What was going to be the offer, Alex? If you were going to move up, what was it going to cost you to move up to 105? In which case, you would have had your boy, Jordan Tyson. Drewski, good game so far, commenting on the Sixers and the
Knicks. The draft unfolded. I wanted Price.
For you. It worked out
really
well
wanted
for
Price. Don't get it twisted. I thought at that point, when Mekhi Lemon being taken at 2, I did not think
Aaron Judge home run.
I didn't think Matt had the balls to pass on Carnell Tate, but he did. So of course I'm a little mad because I wanted that running back. I did. However,
He landed.
I
in
turned
such a
around
great
and
spot.
grabbed the number 1 wide receiver in the rookie class
Dude,
at
it
4.
fell into your lap beautifully. It really, really fell into your lap beautifully. You're gonna look at this team. You're gonna roster bait on it for a while, and building through the draft when it works out. That's a perfect example of building through the draft. You literally have, dare I say, cornerstone pieces.
We talked about
the
weakened
Jonah.
my running back staff last week with those picks.
Yeah, but
however,
look who you added though. Potential guys that are gonna.
Jonah
We talked
Coleman.
about Broncos situation.
Yes.
You know, look at the Titan situation.
Both running backs get hurt a lot.
Look at Tony Pollard is not going to be there forever. To talk about getting injured a lot, Tajay Spears gets injured a lot. At 24 years old, he's got a whole lot of ailments that still are going to be an issue carrying into next year. So the path for
I didn't want to let
Singleton,
go of Javonte Williams. It would have been 105 in the late third for Javonte Williams and the 205.
Okay. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, especially like on draft day to have a deal like that. That's something where I get staying put right there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you regret staying put now that you did it, but that's definitely one of those trades that it's gonna make you think. You know what I mean? Like, am I doing the right thing here? Is it so even that I should just leave it alone completely and just stick with what I have? Which was kind of my feeling with some of the trade discussions.
Oh my goodness!
Look at this guy.
Ted McMillan, Jetta, and Carnell Tate are all on the same team, dog.
Look at this guy. You gonna make your run?
Casey Concepcion is also there.
Bloodline going to the playoffs.
The emergence of Parker Washington last year.
Can he duplicate it? You know, that's gonna be the Jaguars. They're a little weird, man. It could be Jacoby Myers' turn this year, as ugly as that sounds. Like, we really don't know. Guys getting dropped now. Tough decisions being made. I'm loaded at wide receiver. No, you're welcome. I gave you a few of them in some deals.
My tight end room is crazy too. Sam Laporta, Colston Loveland, and the future tight end one of the Philadelphia Eagles, Eli Stowers.
And the future's coming a lot sooner than later.
Because Dallas is old, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised midway through the season he's the one getting the touches.
I wouldn't be shocked at all. Not even midway through. You might just see him out there on the field. A lot of pass catching weapons out there. And clearly, Netta sees something in Mekhi Lemon where she feels like he is going to break out and be the wide receiver one of this class. You know, sorry to bring that up. That's still probably a traumatizing experience for you. The phone call, Mekhi Lemon. Hey, why is Philly calling me? They just show that clip is so great because it encompasses draft day so well.
Didn't it feel like he didn't want to go to Philly though?
No, he just looked like a kid that was just completely.
It looked like his family wanted to go to Pittsburgh.
And like they were just excited.
They were excited, but they were souped like to go to Pittsburgh.
Our boy went in the first round, and 2 premier franchises. You know, Pittsburgh.
And then my wide receiver Dontavian Wicks. Could he have a good emergence in Philly?
We'll see. I mean, he's gonna get opportunities.
Oh shit! I gotta change his nickname. I put one of the 8 wide receivers 3s on the Packers.
Because in a couple of weeks, the trade is going to be official for A.J. Brown. So the opportunity for Dontavian Wicks, the opportunity for Lemon, it's going to be there for those guys.
Being made. Everybody's getting dropped.
Yeah, moves are being made.
I got my eye on one person.
It's cut day.
It's a homer pick.
It's cut day. I am looking forward to putting my waivers in tonight, baby, because I'm already seeing some stuff that I like.
League. Where am I at in the waiver wire?
Just waiting to
9th place.
Waiting for the bat signal for the second draft, which I am gonna be like you. In this league, I'm building through the draft. You know what I mean? My team's a little behind in this league. I'm a middle of the pack team. I'm lacking at a few spots, so I'm using my picks. I'm not trying to spend too much, and I'm going to build my team through the draft and try to be able to move some veteran players if I can. What a great time, man. It's like we don't have football, but we have football with stuff like this happening with the rookie drafts and all the decisions being made and the pickups, the drops.
Like the GM going crazy right now with drops. He already knew his roster was going. He had to make a few decisions with that roster.
Yeah, I just look. I'm like, what's Nick's tight end situation? And it's really not that bad.
What's he got going on at tight end?
He's got Kittle, but he's got Tonjas.
Yeah, Tonjas is going to be getting tight end one
He's still
numbers.
got Waller, who's a free. He's got a lot of free agents though.
Zacchaeus dropped. Well, they drafted another wide receiver anyway, so that makes sense right there. You think he's still after seeing this? What's still the same two teams that are potentially going to be the?
And that's why Matthew's holding on to dear life on those two picks. But he wants to sit here and try to wheel and deal.
He's not gonna.
I want pick 4, Oscar. What's it going to take?
Kingpins.
I'll give you 10, 11, and Montgomery.
Yeah, he's been trying to sell 10 and 11, 10 and 11. Nobody
I don't
wants
want
those
10
picks.
and 11.
He didn't want them, clearly.
I said, I'll take, you know what I said? I counter with give me, I was like, okay, 10 and a pick and one of those picks next year in 2027. No, I can't do that. Well, then I can't do what I'm doing.
Those are the only ones people care about, buddy. Until you learn that, it's gonna be a tough road because those are the picks that people care about. They don't care about back end 2026 first.
Yeah.
Because you saw right here that could be anything, and that doesn't necessarily always bode well.
Everybody he's dropping is not important, so good for Alex.
Yeah. I mean, it's the time of the year where you got to be real with yourself as far as some of these players that you're holding on to for no real reason at all. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Yeah, he needs love to really come out and be a banger.
Well, he's got him. He's got Bijan Robinson.
He's got Javonte after the trade with me.
Yeah, he's good at running back. He's got some depth. He's really got some depth. I know he's probably feeling good about how it played out for the Alexi. How are you feeling about the draft now? How are you feeling now that the weight of having the 101 is off of your shoulders? You made your pick. You got your guy. We knew it was going to be love. It had to be made official, kind of like with the 2026 draft. We knew it was going to be Mendoza. We just had to see it actually happen.
Yo, come October, God knows how many, even before the season starts, God knows how many offers everybody's going to be hitting me up with wide receiver trades.
I mean, but they also could be your bread and butter to why you succeed this year.
Yep.
Having that crew of guys and
unless someone offers you something that's going to knock my socks off and my pants at the same time, I'm not making any more moves for the rest of the year. I'm taking this team to the regular season.
There's still some running back needy teams in this league. This wasn't the draft to get your running backs. That was last year. So that's going to still influence the trade market.
I know, I got 2 of them.
Using wide receivers to get a running back is going to be a common theme that we're going to see. Love is in the air, says the GM. But nah, man, you got Bijan, Javonte Williams at a low cost, and now you've got Jeremiah Love. So the running back room, along with the depth that you were able to acquire at the wide receiver position, that's going to be sort of how you play it with your lineups each and every week. You know what I mean? Being able to have the luxury to have the extra wide receivers that you can use. And, you still got George Pickens, who we aren't sure how many more years he's going to spend with the Dallas Cowboys. And when he hits the free agency market, he is going to be a splash number 1 option for a lot of teams that could potentially be missing out on their wide receiver that they weren't able to get this year.
I'm excited.
Values of players are fluctuating in these next couple of months.
I love
man.
what I'm looking at right now.
I would too, bro. I would too. That really was a great draft for you. Like I looking at it, bro. That's like a A- right there, bro. Like you got. It was like watching Reese fall in the real draft. You weren't expecting to see Tate there. You had your heart set on other players that weren't him.
I did. I had my heart set on Price.
Like you were prepared to go out there and make the picks based on how you thought it was going to fall because it was a foregone conclusion that
I
boy,
thought Tate was going second. I said there's no way Matt's passing up on one of these wide receivers. After all the wide receivers he let go, the Pukas, the AJ Browns, the Jamar Chases, like, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So instead you went running back. Okay, I get it, in a running back starved dynasty, but guess what?
That's why though. That's what influenced the decision is the fact that the league is starving for running backs. And he has running backs, but it's just that security of getting another one in this moment when you have the chance to, on top of the fact that he got a guy in Jadarian Price who is going to be taking over
the
work
bloodline went
from
down
Kenneth Walker
from second to fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it in both of mine when I have the time.
Oh, you know what?
It's still for my draft. I was surprised the Vikings running back was still there late in the third. That's that Saturday day 3 pick right there. You know, potential gem, because look at how many more years of Aaron Jones are we gonna get? Then who's to say what happens when once Aaron Jones goes down, it's up. It's up from there. It's anybody's ball game in that backfield of the Minnesota Vikings. You know, how long before Kyler Murray gets to start? Jordan Addison, a guy that you guys were discussing. Justin Jefferson, who he acquired this offseason in a blockbuster deal, which kind of changed the trajectory of what your expectations were for your team.
Yeah, I got no picks until the second round of this bitch.
I don't know if the commissioner is tuned in right now. I know it's pool night. There's a lot going on. The Knicks are on right now, so the commissioner is.
They got that game probably locked and loaded on the pool table.
Yeah, like, oh, it's 89-89. About to be the end of the third, so we got a tight ball game in Madison Square Garden. What feels like a must-win for Philly, a momentum-shifting ball game if they're able to take it in New York and tie the series up. 89-89. No Joel Embiid, and the Philadelphia 76ers are keeping up with the New York Knicks. They took that ass whooping personal in game 1, apparently, because they're going out there and they're competing. That's all you could ask. You know who's not competing? The Minnesota Twins. They're currently losing 14-2 to the Washington Nationals, absolutely getting obliterated as we speak here. 6-3. Phillies are up right now in the top of the 9th. Yankees down 6-1 to the Texas Rangers, the one being a solo shot from Aaron Judge. Thank you, Judge. Much appreciated as always. You've got the Cubbies 4-2 over the Cincinnati Reds. Mets are going to kick off in about 5 minutes. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Damn, another shot from the freaking... Damn, the Nationals, they just got to call the mercy rule on this game. Now it's 15-2. I hope that was a solo shot from James Wood. I'll be very happy for the round robin slip. Keep hope alive. So, apparently Diana Rossini is going to come out with her part.
Would that be crazy? Or am I giving away too much?
I think I'd ask for more. Yeah, I'd ask for more. No offense, but but I'd ask for more there.
No offense taken.
I'd definitely ask for more there. There's potential for him to do exactly what we saw at 101 that we saw in this draft. Because I mean, I guess why wouldn't you? I didn't really look at his roster like that, but he's the 101 for a reason. So doesn't look like anybody's going to be passing up on the love is in the air tonight. Ain't nobody going to be passing up on that when they have the opportunity to get him. Even in the, situation that is the Arizona Cardinals, which we really don't know what to expect out of those boys. $55 minutes into the pod. One rookie draft down. One to go. Looking forward to this one. This is my rebuild draft. So being able to build through the draft using the picks, unlike the other league where I sold them all away for higher to get players. I'm looking at the 104, the 105, the 204, and the 301 in this draft. I'm on the road, so I will try to start on time. So next draft should be going down shortly. About to be that time to get back into the war room. While we're waiting, how about this TKO situation?
Don't get me started on that.
What do you think is up with that?
That's wild, bro.
What say you, man?
What they're doing is
he's done. When he sent me the thing,
now.
I was like, "What is he about to lose? Like, what's
we're gonna find out because if that happens,
no Roman,
that would
a world
be
without
insane.
Roman. They put the belt back on him because nothing else was working. Roman must pose, and it was the right call to make at the end of Mania.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Oh man, and it would be the timing of it would be pretty messed up because they're trying to recapture the bloodline magic for like the third or fourth time now. So they're doing all that. They got Solo Sikoa involved. That'll definitely make me think. I probably wouldn't do it, but at least I'd look at it. And him, who knows what he's thinking? Hell, after what we saw in this league, who knows? That might do it. That might do it. So if you want to do it, if you want to become a star, if you want to grab the brass ring, then you go ahead and if you're feeling froggy, you send that offer because it might be enough to move the needle. Because I don't know, people are. It's getting crazy in Dynasty of Arms, man. They went from being quiet and chill to the point where I was kind of like, damn, when are we going to get active?
I feel like I'm giving too much up, but I also still have a great roster.
Then it's not giving up too much, technically,
JSN,
when you
Waddle,
think about it. It's the cost.
Malik.
It's, it's the cost.
Right? You would still do it if you still had JSN, Malik, Tet, Waddle.
I'm looking at it from both sides. I'm looking at it from like if I was being sent that and me sending that. I don't know.
His wide receiver room is weak.
Yeah. We'll see. Nolly's getting sleepy. We're gonna have to do this. He said he might need some coffee. Shout out to everybody who works early. Because we're in the late night now. Purple haze for this one. I'm on that Nature Boy Ric Flair drip.
How is it?
Great.
All right, so the TKO situation. See, TKO and the apparent company that owns the WWE for a couple of years now. They've owned UFC for years, and we've all heard about UFC fighters and their pays and the disputes from past and current people.
I bet you this becomes a clip, this topic right here.
So what happens is in professional wrestling, these guys aren't like fighters. They sell merch. Action figures are made of them. T-shirts are made of them. Cups. Hats, etc., posters are made of them. They are merchandised. They know their worth. Mm-hmm. The New Day knows they sell merch. The New Day knows they move the needle. The New Day knows, you know what I'm saying, that they can get something. Why can't I get out of this? All right, here we go. So what the New Day did Saturday when they were told we need you to restructure, the New Day looked at it like, no. We've been here 20 plus years. Kofi Kingston been there since 2009.
Good for them, yo.
They knew their worth. They knew they could get those contract numbers out in the open market. They know New Japan will pay them. They know for a fact all Elite Wrestling, AEW, will pay them that.
Maybe they're looking forward to seeing their worth on the market too. You know, they spent a lot of time there, and the New Day thing has run its course. Like they got 10 years out of
Bro,
this.
they're about to go in.
You know, got a good run,
and they can make their call. They're going to get the money they want. So good for them, not being suckers like the rest of them. There's been some top mid-carders that have taken a lot of people taking these pay cuts.
Maybe the New Day inspires some other people to be
There's
like,
rumors
hey.
circulating they probably try to get, maybe that's why Brock retired. Stick the finger at him. Like, nah, I ain't cutting my pay.
Yeah.
Their thought process, well, we don't run house shows no more.
Brock ain't leaving no money on the table.
We don't run house shows no more. You guys are on TV twice a week. And that twice a week, and they're still selling T-shirts and action figures.
Yeah, they're still selling merch.
And they're still making
Not
appearances.
even being used. You got them in backstage segments and shit. Like, crazy, yo. Absolutely crazy.
So they're not worried about it, and they know their worth. They know they're gonna get their money in the open market.
Yeah.
New Day versus, well, it can't be called New Day, but Consequences Creed,
Yeah.
and whatever Coffee
could
Kingston's
be
real
that.
name
To
is,
bust out the old Consequences Creed
versus the
name.
Young Bucks can finally happen.
Yeah.
They can face Edge and Christian, something we get before it's over. Them versus FTR. There's so much they can do. So I hope other pro wrestlers in that federation understand their worth and don't bow down to TKO. TKO is about to learn that you can't run this company like you run the UFC because your roster is going to go. Could you imagine they went to Roman Reigns with that? Like, the rumor is that they may have.
Yeah.
But Dave Meltzer's also saying that he doesn't think they have. That he said, now, however, this is what Meltzer said. However, if Roman loses Saturday, then the questions are going to arise, and then it's going to be like, okay,
yeah, I mean,
did they ask him to take the pay cut, and he said no, and he's doing the favors to a family member?
What happened here? You know?
Do you not think that Tony Khan wouldn't throw a boatload of cash to Joe Anoa'i to come to AEW? You got an instant feud right there off the bat with him and Moxley.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Him versus Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
It's all right there in front of you.
Everything's there. And maybe that's the guy you need to help solidify some storylines. Because he's going to come in and be like, oh, this is stupid. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
This is how we should do this.
Yep.
I still think once the 90-day no-compete clause ends, I think Road Dogg's going to be hired to be a backstage guy soon for them too.
Oh, you didn't know?
So I don't think this is going to be the last of those that were asked to take pay cuts that are going to be okay with it. I could see Bailey, for example, saying, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'd rather just go be with my friend.
Yeah. Oof. A mass exodus of the WWE.
It could happen, bro.
Which could.
Rumor has it they think one of the top mid-carder that agreed, they've narrowed it down to LA Knight, Dom Mysterio, Penta, and one more person I can't think of at the moment. But they've narrowed it down to them.
And after for the most
low
part,
power mode.
For the most part, a lackluster Mania buildup. Roman and CM Punk kind of saved the day with their main event.
That main event was amazing.
You're going into the slow period historically, and who are you gonna like? What is SummerSlam going to be like? Like what are we setting ourselves up for here down the stretch? Because it just gets more and more watered down until they start to try to at least pick it back. Like what's the momentum going to be like when it's time for you guys to rev back? Are you guys going to be ready to go for Mania season next year?
It's Could you imagine the exit? Like, you start losing top names, you're gonna have to hurry up and pull names from NXT that get the guys that aren't ready.
Bring it, and they already brought a bunch of people up. You got Obafemi up there. You got Sol Ruka, like the people that have been able to make their name down there. Like, I'm gonna have to force some call ups.
I agree.
I should probably shoot Heather a text, right, to let her know this could potentially be happening soon. Juan Soto just went yard. His first at bat. Should have straight bet that. Right after Judge's home run, I should have straight bet that.
So let's see in the front. Oh, I lost the point to you. It's 6-5 now.
6-5. A little dog fight going on. Little dog fight.
You got a win and a save.
Yeah, thank God I got my side.
I picked up that closer from Kansas City, Urseg, and he's been coming through. I picked him up at the right time because the Kansas City Royals are starting to put it together.
And Helsley, both my closers on the IL.
Estevez is with the Royals, is he?
No. Phillies win.
Yeah, Phillies win. 6-3 ball game. Phillies beat the Athletics again. One loss under the Mattingly era for the Phillies.
Yeah, I saw Ricky Bo. Oh, they could have been. This would have been happening too with the schedule that way you laid out. This would have been happening too with Thompson. Don't try to.
We don't know.
Minimize what Don Mattingly's influence has done. You know, because if that was the case, why weren't they beating those same loser teams the previous month?
We really don't know, man. You can't blame Thompson for this. You know, he's already out of the picture. So let's see here. Oh, let me shoot Heather a text.
I think Mattingly has
alarm already.
At a calming presence. Mattingly has pretty much told them the excuses are done, boys. Get it together.
You guys are elite, right?
Show me.
I think you had the best draft. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody's giving you love, bro. It's the truth, though. It really worked out great for you from the minute that Carnell Tate fell. Oh, Heather's ready. She's waiting.
The Phillies are now 17-20. They were 9-20 or 9-19 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to hear nothing about was it Mattingly or not.
We'll see. You know, it's a little run right now. 98% into my book, and I put it down for this. Oh, she's ready. She's ready to draft because she's about to finish her book. She's saying, let's roll. I want to have a draft like you just had. I want to look back at my draft in this Superflex league and feel good about it. It's tough. This is a Superflex league, but this ain't the draft for quarterbacks. So you either have your quarterbacks or you're going to be leaving this draft still needing a quarterback potentially if that's a situation that you're, dealing with right now. Football acumen. I love it.
Yeah,
so
but
it looks like the draft is going to be starting on time.
With the whole wrestling situation, I think a lot of more interesting names are going to take place.
There has to be more of those big names, right? Those are the movers and shakers. Look, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash defecting and going to the WCW. Like, that's where it really becomes like real, when you start seeing the big shots showing up on the other TV.
I think bigger names are going to get released, bro.
And this is the time in the wrestling business to do that. It's not like before.
I mean, Triple H just signed a new extension from what I was hearing.
Ooh, did he?
Yeah, so he's not going nowhere.
What does that mean for The Rock?
And so did Nick Khan. Nick Khan signed a contract extension as well.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So I don't think they're going anywhere. And now that it got leaked that they use AI for some storyline, like AI helps create storylines. Yeah. A lot of the old school wrestlers on the roster don't like it. They think it's stupid. It's silly. There's no emotion tied to it. I could imagine they try to like CM Punk. We need to take a pay cut. He'll laugh in their face
After everything,
even though he knows he's not going back to AEW. It's just like I'll just retire. I'm good.
after everything, just to get him back, for them to sit there and say that would be insane.
I remember a year ago they were talking about Roman Reigns' salary. Remember they were talking about that a year ago about how he's getting paid too much. Now we're back at this, so I don't know any information. I don't know any facts. I don't have sources. All I know is what I read, and this is the second year in a row we're talking about Roman Reigns' salary on the dirt sheets. So where there's smoke, there's got to be fire. I'm pretty sure they're not asking Cody. They're not asking Randy Orton.
Nobody's making that Roman Reigns money, though.
I don't think they're near Roman Reigns' money. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You're right.
He's getting asked to take that cut.
So we'll see.
He came out.
I can see dumbass Rollins taking a pay cut.
So you're gonna be seeing me a lot this summer. Like, are we? Or
because Seth Rollins is just blatantly.
Ooh.
Oh, don't get me started on dumb shit.
I don't even know what his direction is. Is he gonna fight Braun Breaker? Oh shit! Does it start already? No. Well, I got nervous here. All right, some of us are already in the war room. Here we go. It's about to be that
Is
time.
McLovin in the war room?
He better be.
That shit's freezing.
It's about to go down. Commish. Oh, there's a few people.
I don't see any green dots.
There. I do. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including mine. They're here.
Is Gabe in there?
Heather's waiting. I don't see his green dot. Yeah, he's the 101 pick.
I hope he's not sleeping because I know he does work early too.
This is almost done. Real quick. Quick and easy. I mean, auto pick is going to give him, you're going to get a guy. Any trades? No trades.
Damn, it's not even. It's saying delivered, but he's not looking at it.
Not good ones. Damn, is he going to start the draft off with an auto pick?
That's why I'm trying to get a hold of him.
Oh, boy. Looking to start the Super Flex Dynasty Rookie Draft. The first rookie draft since we are in year 2 of this league. We did the startup last year right in this basement. Did my drafting while there was some poker going on. Put my team together, and now I am looking to build it back up using these rookie picks that I have held on to dearly. Everybody's at McLovin right now to try to get a hold of him. Gabe, wake up, buddy. We need you. Heather wants to go back to reading her book. She's doing us a favor here. Roy wants a voicemail when you call. Let me go back and check what's up with this basketball game while we're waiting. It is currently 101-99 Knicks over the Sixers.
3-point advantage.
4 minutes left, 2-point ball game.
In the fourth quarter?
It's the fourth quarter. 4 minutes left, down 2. Tight ball game going on between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. It is going down for real, as they say, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Hold on to your hats, baby.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. We are with 101 is about to be auto pick.
Tell him, give me 1 second.
Oh shit!
I know
This
who
shit's
could probably
about
get
to
a
be
hold of him.
done. Might be time to re-up. Damn, I should have re-up when I was at the dispensary the other day. I'm into the draft room and don't show you in there. A few people are in there. I'm just waiting.
And then my son's not.
Y'all let me know.
I got one more person I could call. I could get a hold of him. This podcast is crazy today. They're just watching us.
He must be getting some good sleep. Must be getting some good sleep right now.
Bray,
Oh, the draft has
can
begun.
you call your
Holy
cousin
shit.
and tell him that we're about to draft?
It's happening. He's here. He's here. I see the green dot. I see the green dot.
It. There's a green dot.
He's green dot.
It's good. We're good.
We're live, baby. We're live. He's on the clock. Let me go to my queue here. And the Dynasty of Arms rookie draft has begun. You know what we're missing for this? To actually post the board simultaneously with us so that people could follow along. Like being able to like.
Oh damn! I can't reach. Can't reach over here.
Well,
if it could, I could have put it on my
for next time. Just so that I feel like from now on, because we haven't done a draft while we were doing a podcast on the same night for a while. So just to have the visual of everybody being able to follow along, I think that would be big. So Jeremiah Love goes off the board. Jadarian Price, everybody called it. He goes off the board. And now Serge is up at the 103.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not in this first round.
You are not in the first round.
I traded Baker Mayfield in my first round pick for Jackson Dart.
So now you do a little bit of Mean Gene in here in the first round while we figure this out here.
I got I traded for Dart so I could pair him with Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
And I do have the triple threat too because I realized I have Cam Scatterbo, but he's not in my starting lineup a lot of weeks.
Beep, up, 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 up.
My starting lineup is Kyron Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Kyron Williams, a guy that kind of gets forgotten in all the hoopla. He's a starting.
He just does his job.
Back. Yeah, like he's a starting running back on a
1,200 yards a year
team. Interesting.
Another Makai Lemon over
again.
What is it? Could someone tell me out there why you would take Makai Lemon over Carnell Tate in a rookie dynasty draft?
I don't know, but
why?
Tate fell to my lap the same way he fell to yours, and I also have the 105. And guess what,
should be taking Tyson right off the bat.
I'm double dipping, and Tyson's coming off the board.
Oh,
too.
You got Alexi's pick because of the
last year's trade, the deal for Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
Yeah, so
that's a great.
So
that came out perfect for you.
Yeah, it fell. I had a feeling. That's why I asked.
Let's see what Noli's going to take. What would have been my spot?
I asked in the group chat. I was like, "Is Matt going Price there?" Oh, Noli goes with Fernando Mendoza, first quarterback goes off the
star
board.
League. We're a super flex quarter. We start 2 QBs.
Hey,
so you got to have quarterbacks on your roster.
Yep, you're gonna need.
There's not many quarterbacks on that waiver wire. I can promise
Johnson
you that.
By Mikey Emmett Johnson.
Mikey, that was weird.
What the hell?
That was almost as weird as the trade from today.
Yeah. Ty Simpson off the board.
Did he queue up stuff too and tell her what?
Yeah, she called him. She mocked,
and
then she also called him and they talked. And he kind of gave her more or less like what he wanted to do with the first 2 picks. And then it's like the 3 and 4. She can just do whatever.
Matt getting Casey
Concepcion. Sadiq Bey goes at the 109.
Gabe's going to have a nice little pick here. You know, he's got a good set of wide receivers he can do some things with.
Interesting names on the board here. I got wide receivers, which is what I came into this draft knowing that I needed desperately. So I got them. Got Olave and Tyson, who
looks like Ricky's not in the draft room, so he's going to be auto-picking.
Omar Cooper goes off the board. And now I'll be stacking Tyson with Tyler Shuck because I got Tyler Shuck sitting on the taxi squad right now. And this year, I'm definitely going to be throwing him into the starting role after what I saw last season.
Absolutely.
I was starting him last year because Saints are they're going to be putting up points. He's going to be throwing that ball, and I definitely appreciate that. he kind of gets forgotten because we spent so much time this year talking about Jackson Dart, talking about Cam Ward, but
And Tyler Shuck had the better year.
Statistically, yeah. You know?
Now, if this dude stays healthy, he has.
And he missed games too based on the fact that he wasn't starting right away.
It looks
It
like
was
the Knicks
Spencer
are pulling
Rattler.
away. 6-point lead now with 3 minutes left.
It was Spencer Rattler who was starting the year for the Saints. So, Tyler Shuck is going to be now starting the season. So who knows what the numbers are going to look like from there.
Oh, Ricky's back in. Are you going to make your pick, bud? Or
Looks like he is. Eli Stowers, your boy, comes off the board here.
That's okay. It's tight end premium. Why can't I see shit?
Very interesting. Very, very interesting how this is playing out here.
Yeah, this shit's acting whack with me right now. Serge is back on the clock.
Yep, Serge back on after taking Mekhi Lemon. So both rookie drafts, we see Mekhi Lemon as the wide receiver 101, going before every other wide receiver tonight.
Yep.
So,
well, I know I'm not going to get certain people before it comes back to me.
Do you think that would be the same scenario had Pittsburgh actually drafted him? I don't think so. I think he's getting taken at the back end of these rookie drafts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think it's the fact that he's got the Eagles helmet. People know about the A.J. Brown trade, and there's nothing but space and opportunity for Mekhi Lemon in this offense.
That is true.
I think people have gotten over his horrendous interview.
We're only a couple – we're, 3 weeks away from June 1st?
If he could just work on his promo skills, he'll be, I think, because oh, damn you, Serge.
Good pick.
Damn you.
Good pick.
Damn. This is tough here. Yeah, I can't pass him up. I can't pass up Denzel Boston there.
Man, wide receivers are us.
That's what I came into this draft needing them, and now it's not going to be an issue because I got him. I've been trying to move Devontae Adams. Just haven't had any luck with being able to move him. I was considering maybe moving Olave, maybe keeping him just because I have him stacked with Tyler Shuck. So I wasn't able to move
Adams.
Adams.
You have Olave and you have?
I have Olave and I have Tyson. So, Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson, potentially guys that I may or may not be throwing out there. Maybe I'll have to see something week 1 before I throw them out there. But for sure, seeing those 2 guys in the week 2 lineup for fantasy. And then, of course, after this, I'll be seeing who I'm matched up with once we're done drafting. Alexi now on the clock at the 207.
What trade did he do with Mikey to get that?
I don't remember.
Alexi's really digging Max Clare.
Max Clare comes off the board here. Very interesting. Bills Mafia on the board. This is funny because I was watching her mock draft earlier, and it's just like the way it's working out is kind of funny. Oh, did she get off?
Did
she go back to read her book?
Queued.
Yeah. No, she set her queue up hours ago. She was prepared. She was prepared. This is her first time doing like a football draft, but she looked up the dynasty rookie rankings and like saw the setup. And of course she had the conversation with Bills Mafia GM. She's the acting interim GM right now, handling the picks. This is kind of their team right now because she's handling the rookie draft. So all right. Well, she's back on. Let's see what she does here. Let's see what she does.
She picked Jeremy Bernard.
Did she? Oh, my shit's
yeah, it's lagging.
Okay. Wow. That worked out. Malachi Fields goes to Matthew.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta get that homer pick. It's all right. I got mine.
It's too bad.
I got mine. Oh, and look who fell to me at the 301. Beautiful.
Singleton.
Nicholas Singleton. And I still end up I was gonna get him at the 204, but I saw Denzel Boston sitting there. And I'm glad I went for Boston and was still able to get Singleton because it's only a matter of time. One thing the Tennessee Titans know how to do well is draft running backs. So this Nick Singleton kid, he's going to be getting some burn, especially if something happens to Tajay. I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Pollard ends up being the healthier back out of him and Spears, and we see Tony Pollard and Nicholas Singleton. Tajay Spears reaching the end of the rookie deal.
Yep.
I don't think we keep him. He could end up going to Philly, going to Tampa, going anywhere. But I don't think that. I think the fact that we drafted Singleton signals that we are not going to be re-signing a 24-year-old Tajay Spears, who, if the Pittsburgh Steelers, if this thing with Rico Dowdle doesn't work out, Tajay Spears could be available to you guys next season. That could be an option.
Or maybe Caleb Johnson finally gets his chance.
That's
then
crazy.
They picked another running back in Eli Heidenreich.
Having a running back room of guys that get beat out for position each and every year, and then they finally meet up, and it's like one of you has to win this, right? Like one of you has to take this
They
job.
plan on doing 50-50 with the two of them.
But Tajay Spears is still very young. It's just
I was talking about
history.
the Steelers.
The injury history is what hurts him.
Jacoby Lane, that was a good pick.
And I have no more picks in this draft
Oh, I'm up.
because I moved up. I used my 304 and the 404 to move up to the 301, where I ended up getting my guy, my homer pick of the draft, Nicholas Singleton. I love the way that played out. I got Tate and Tyson back-to-back at 104, 105. Denzel Boston, who at 204, I wasn't really giving him much thought. I thought that Chris Bell was going to be at 204. And if he was at 204, I would have gone for Chris Bell because it feels like he could potentially be the number one.
Bell has the potential to be a true number one. He missed all last season, but if you go back to his prior seasons, he was unbelievable.
Yes.
He was a very good wide receiver.
The potential around him.
But the ACL
is
hurt
different.
him, and we're going to find out if he's fully healed.
Yes.
And if he has the time, he could become a superstar.
Yep. Wondering how my league mates are feeling about their drafts. I'll talk to Heather when I get home, and then
I'm feeling great about the bloodline.
I know. I mean, it worked out beautifully. I'm feeling a little bit of that right now. Looking at like what I was able to do here, there's no wasted pick. If I had looking at what's left, I would not be too thrilled to have my 404 right now because I wouldn't really know what to do. Look at that. That's crazy. Babe, it's just like the mock. That's crazy. Zachariah Branch, low-key solid pick right there at 308. We're talking about day 3 gems. This is the spot for him. Mike Washington, Noli, good pick at the 309. Mike Washington is the backup to Ashton Genty, and he is going to get touches.
Yeah.
Crazy how he just fell down the board like that. No running backs went after I picked Singleton up until Mike Washington. Dejon Stribling, the 49ers drafted this guy, which had us all scratching our heads, but we know they're going to use him. They drafted him, and they're definitely going to use him in that offense. That's still a good offense to be a part of, regardless of what we say and the fun that we have on this podcast with them and their injury history and the mess that's going on, the trade for Mike Evans that they have, Pearsall, all the mouths they have to feed. Shanahan, you said it on this podcast for a couple of weeks. Shanahan, the offensive genius. He schemes up a great offense.
Listen, Sterling's going to get touches. Like, there's no – the wide receiver room is depleted.
Brandon Ayuk trade potentially on the horizon as well.
So I'm looking like he's going to be fine. Like, I think Don Morocco's nephew's going to get – he's going to get targets because what's on there? Ricky Pearsall, him, like, he was this – he's going to get targets because he was the second pick in the first round. Like, he was the
Jawan
first
Jennings won't be there. You know, like, who's actually taking targets away from you? It's not the prettiest wide receiver room in the world.
No.
And not having Kittle, I mean, I think that bodes well for Tongas. It's going to be a lot of times where shit breaks down and he's going to be getting the work because there's nowhere else to go with the football. Brock Purdy will use you if you're a tight end and you're good. Like, Brock Purdy's going to get the ball to you.
Yes, he will.
He is with Kittle healthy. Kittle is a top 5 tight end in fantasy football that are alive. You know what I mean? Like the numbers that he puts up are just. I mean, if he doesn't get hurt in that game against Philly, they easily win that game. McLovin on the clock. This is the pick that he got from me because I moved up to get his 301 pick, and he goes Desmond Claiborne of the.
He sniped.
Oh,
sniped Alex.
Alex went with the Jets quarterback. Adam Randall
again
gets taken, so you got the investment in him, and again, like just Justice Hill in your way, a 33-year-old Derrick Henry. It's only a matter of time.
Running backs are ahead of you.
You're right there, you know. And regardless, they're there, and you could potentially still be getting burned.
235 pounds.
That's him. Oh, he could be like a baby. Oh, he got drafted to the perfect place. He could be like a baby Henry.
He was a wide receiver prior to moving to running back.
Eli Heidenreich goes.
Mikey.
For Mikey, goes Eli Heidenreich. Wow, that's a big boy. Adam Randall. Holy shit. Bills Mafia. Interim GM. Stotts Tots. Making the pick here.
And I'm leaving the draft now.
You're done. Yeah, we can pretty much sign off and take some time to look at the rosters now, and
I'm gonna have to cut some
evaluate a little bit post-podcast evaluation after this.
Time to cut a couple of heads off the roster.
This is a good one, man. I have roster spots because I did so many drops prior to the draft. I knew that was coming.
Oh wait, I got 3 bench spots.
So next week we're talking more football. Next week we're talking NFL schedule release. Now that day, there's going to be spoilers the entirety of the day as far as NFL releases go. So you're going to be seeing
Do you
a
think
lot
Donnie
of
Mitchell
holiday games.
Get better targets this year, like because people be paying attention to Cooper and paying attention to
who?
To Garrett Wilson. I think Donnie Mitchell might not be such a bad.
I don't know what the Jets situation is going to be. Like, you just don't know. You don't know. Because I'm not in love with Garrett Wilson based on where he plays and his situation and everything that comes with the New York Jets. So it's like everybody under Garrett Wilson, I like even less than Garrett Wilson. Like, if I don't like your situation, then I hate your situation if you're the wide receiver 3 of this team. Who the hell is going to be the quarterback? Is it going to be Klubnik?
Sleeper had glitch.
Is there's a lot going on tonight. Got the rookie drafts running wild. And the draft has
I would have it here.
Oh, the game ended 108 to 102. Knicks take a 2-0 lead in the series going to Philly. Sixers showing a lot more fight tonight than they did the other night where they just kind of rolled over and died. They definitely were, maybe they were a little still riding the wave of beating Boston, but you got a whole new series, and the Knicks don't care about what happened against Boston. And Knicks look hungry, man. So, Spencer Steer just went yard in Sandlot. I will take that. Our matchup is tight right now in fantasy baseball with the weekend around the corner. Ooh, 8-4. Oh yeah. You got mean schemes going tonight.
Yes, I do.
You got. I'm facing your premier pitcher. I'm 6 for 41 today. The Spencer Steer home run was the highlight of my lineup because nobody else is doing anything. Oh my goodness. So that is gross. But yeah, man. Next week, schedule release. Again, you're gonna be seeing the Christmas games on TV. We're gonna be breaking down the games that we see. We're gonna be breaking down those games first. And then we're going to be, of course, going around talking about our team schedules, when our teams actually play each other. Jesus. Maybe we'll finalize the schedule and know for sure the date of the Giants versus the Titans so that we could be in MetLife with all my Giants crew getting ready to turn up and watch Cam versus Dart in the Dayball revenge game. It is going down, man.
That's going to be funny to watch.
It is going down.
I feel like we're pretty much done tonight.
Yeah.
We got the rookie draft done, so gonna take a few minutes to look over that. And we don't need to be on camera for that.
Nah, not at all. So next week we shall. It's going to be a more traditional podcast next week. So be ready, be tuned in. We're hoping that it should be the schedule release.
Yes, sir.
There has been no announcement yet, but it's normally during that time period. So
Yeah.
let's get ready.
Yep. Gonna be releases throughout the entire day. No, never. Love you, babe. See you soon. Thank you for stepping in and being the interim GM, coming through, being the MVP for us when we do our rookie draft.
She did good.
This could, turn her on to doing some more fantasy football drafting come the summertime. We'll see, though. We'll see. This is just a start. Until next week, schedule release going down. We'll probably be previewing the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals as well. Oh, you were a little nervous? You're a little nervous making the picks? It's crazy because literally looking at how the picks went, it was the mock that you did when you were setting yourself up in the war room for this. So that's actually insane. Like, everything fell to everyone's lap exactly where they wanted.
Me versus the reigning champs week 1. Good. Couldn't have made it any better.
I got Surge week 1. Surge, see you week 1.
Let's go. I am going to whoop Matt's ass that day.
Do it for the league.
Do it for integrity.
He got a target on his back everywhere.
Doing it for integrity.
Oh, boy. Well, until then, folks, this has been All the Money Sports, the draft edition. See you next week.